Kingston Community School has been on a STEM journey for a very long time. I started here in 1984 as a science teacher when we had no gas taps and nothing. And as we've moved to a new school in 1985 and 86, and then 35 years later, we've had another STEM redevelopment at the school.
The STEM program has allowed me to weld different techniques and different products that I never worked before, such as aluminium welding.
Kingston has always known that the ultimate goal around STEM is to get as many students as possible to engage in STEM thinking, in creativity, in innovativeness, and to have knowledge and understanding of the world around them, which encompasses far more than an acronym called STEM. So we know that our science, technology, engineering and maths subjects are really important because that's going to allow students to reach their full potential. But we also know our creative arts, our art subjects, our HASS, our English are so important for the literacy components that actually underpin STEM.
Since STEM has been introduced to our school, I've found that, especially with maths, the learning has been a lot more interactive. We've been able to see problems on the board like from our textbooks, and we've been able to draw on them and therefore come to better conclusions, and the way of learning is a lot easier and a lot more direct towards us.
STEM technology has allowed us to apply vector designs and create two-dimensional and three-dimensional products.
Since the STEM upgrades at Kingston, I've been open to a lot more opportunities. As you can see here, we're doing a lot more experiments. We're open to doing new things, so, like we are now.
Since the new STEM upgrades, we've learnt in so many new ways, such as the classrooms have been upgraded. We've had new technology, such as smart boards, whiteboards have been all around the school. We get to write wherever we want, basically. We've got surround sound so we can hear the teacher. We can all interact with each other better and more easily.
Where the ultimate goal of school is to allow students to reach their potential, reach for the stars, know that they're capable and they can do anything that they want, as long as we help them and mentor them to get there. Kingston has always valued those ideals, and education goes through lots of transition points over time. And it's a really diverse curriculum that actually allows the students to be creative and innovative and to be critical thinkers. While STEM's an acronym and it only encompasses a few of those areas, as I've said, we need all of our curriculum areas to ensure that students transition to community life as functioning, knowledgeable citizens that can make good decisions and can be problem solvers.
Equals 6. Good job.
I'm saying air bubbles, and I'm saying bits of dirt and grass and organic matter.
At KCS, we're lucky to have experts in to improve our STEM skills in the local industries.
I am pouring my gelatin into the soap
Yeah.
to make gently soaps.
Okay.
This year 7 from Road
Yeah.
is here, and only year 9, so that their skill level is quite
Phenomenal.
good for year 9 students.
That's exactly what we need, guys.
One of the things that we've done is that we have worked towards running at the end of the year a program for students where they can use the ideas that they've got, come up with entrepreneurial thinking and enable them to actually deliver those programs to each other or be involved in programs where they get to think and create and design and reiterate and engineer things.
Possibilities Week has helped integrate STEM into the community by helping the kids make like jewellery and food and like welding projects and stuff and gardening, and it's helped bring the community into the school.
So we've come up with a program called Possibilities Week. We started it a number of years ago, and we have built to having a week where students really look forward to having time to do things, where they make their own products, they do their design thinking, they come up with their own campaigns for marketing. So it encompasses a really broad cross-section of curriculum in Possibilities, as well as having a STEM focus.
Last year we were given the opportunity to have a discussion about local public art that we wanted to be displayed and what we wanted the art to represent. We had to talk about that we wanted the art to represent local history and how we wanted it to possibly be interactive and represent Indigenous culture.
We've been exceptionally lucky as one of the schools that receive money to upgrade STEM facilities, and this has allowed some of the possibilities through new technology. However, the new technology is not the important thing. It is the creative solutions that are important. This just allows us to prototype and design and think more broadly.
What does that one feel like?
STEM is about students, so students need to tell you about their STEM journey, which they've had the opportunity to do as we've had STEM open days at school. They showcase some of their learning and thinking and their actions. STEM isn't just a few days. It's about thinking much more deeply about the big problems we have, and as such, we have also encouraged different year levels to think about a problem and to follow that problem through for a number of years. So they continue to revisit and go deeper and narrower into issues, and they find sometimes that the deeper and narrower that you go into a problem, the less you actually understand and the more problems that you actually find that need more and more solutions, and how interconnected the world actually is.